Welcome to Astrodology, the podcast that brings you knowledge, wisdom, and principles that can help you find the peace and comfort we all seek and deserve in our lives. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Astrodology with Astrid. I hope you're doing well, and whenever you hear this message, I know that it will arrive to you in the perfect and most auspicious way. This is part 2 of a 3-part series of, I'm calling this Restoring Your Lung Health After the LA Fires. And as I called out in part 1 focused on 2 powerful antioxidants, glutathione and NAC. So if you get a moment, please refer to part 1 first, because I'm talking about 5 additions to your diet, your supplementation that you can add that will not only help you restore. So the key word is restoration. Honestly, in life, we're always trying to restore our health. There's always things going on, allergens, pollens, moles, things that are trying to attack our immune system and our bodies. Number 1 is stress, self-induced stress and worry and anxiety. So we're always honestly trying to restore ourselves. So even if you haven't been affected by the LA fires, this is just good protocols to do in general, given the days and times that we're living in now. So we talked about NAC and glutathione in part 1. Today I'm talking about vitamin C. So on the list is glutathione, NAC, vitamin C, omegas, and ground flax. And I'll explain why. So today I'm isolating vitamin C. Everyone's heard of vitamin C. Everyone knows vitamin C. If people have never heard of glutathione, I know in my heart of hearts, everyone's heard of vitamin C because it's a super supplement. Now, vitamin C, as you might know, many people know that vitamin C was discovered because of scurvy. The problem happened, I think it was discovered in 1912, that sailors were getting very sick. And it's because when you go a prolonged period of time without sufficient fruits and vegetables, your body will get something called scurvy. Now, what's interesting about scurvy, it also happened on land, and it is said that many cases occurred with the Great Potato Famine in Ireland, which I found interesting because potatoes actually have vitamin C in them, but I guess since it being a famine, you couldn't eat enough potatoes to help yourself. But many animals, unlike humans, they can synthesize and they create their own vitamin C. So glutathione and NAC exist within our bodies, but not vitamin C. Vitamin C does not naturally occur in humans, but there are animals that can do it. So vitamin C, aka L-ascorbic acid. L-ascorbic acid. So vitamin C is ascorbic acid. It is water soluble. So our bodies, again, don't produce vitamin C. So we must take it through our food or through supplementation. And just like glutathione and NAC, vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant that helps to protect your cells. Here are some top-line things that vitamin C does in our bodies. Number 1, it helps to lower blood pressure. So if you're on blood pressure medicine, vitamin C can aid. It helps to boost your blood antioxidant levels. So we know that we need to continually have our blood cleansed. It protects our memory and thinking as we age. There have been studies showing with mental agility and alertness, based on the amount of vitamin C. Vitamin C helps to heal wounds. It improves your skin. A lot of skincare serums and creams contain vitamin C because it helps with hyperpigmentation, texture, and all of the good stuff for skin. It promotes your collagen production. And if you are low in iron and have an iron deficit, vitamin C is essential because it helps with your iron absorption. Vitamin C protects your eyes. It boosts your immunity. So vitamin C is probably most well known for immunity. When people get sick, the first thing they think of is drinking orange juice or grapefruit juice and taking vitamin C. It helps to make collagen, so it helps your body produce more collagen. It helps to maintain healthy skin. It helps to maintain healthy blood cells, because when we build collagen, that automatically helps with our skin, our blood vessels, our bones, and the cartilage. So people who have a vitamin C deficiency report feeling fatigued and depressed. So if you're feeling tired all the time, you're feeling run down all the time, it could be a matter of, your vitamin C levels are low. Now, first and foremost, you always want to check with your physician. I actually see a naturopath or holistic health practitioner, and get your blood work done. But I can tell you that vitamin C is probably one of the most neutral overall supplements that we should all be taking. So any of your citrus fruits, as I talked about glutathione, in certain food categories, because there is, if you can get it through food, fantastic. But I feel like eat the foods and take the supplements, because what happens with vitamin C, the body can only absorb a certain amount. And I'll talk about a form of vitamin C that is said to absorb, and you can maximize on the C content. The other thing I want to remind people is that the body is very intelligent. If the body doesn't need something or can't use it, it figures out a way to eliminate it. Now, the key is that your elimination process is working. Your liver, your digestive enzymes are working, and your bowels are moving in order to do that. So potatoes are high in vitamin C, peppers, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, spinach, kiwi, and even cantaloupe. So although vitamin C is not naturally present in grains, what's happened is in our modern times, as we started making fortified cereals, so the fortified breakfast cereals, they contain vitamin C. The idea, though, is this vitamin C in these stored foods can start to diminish because ascorbic acid is water soluble, and it gets destroyed by heat. So if you're cooking broccoli and Brussels sprouts and things like that, you do get a diminishing amount of vitamin C once it's cooked. So when you think of fruits and vegetables, the more we can eat them raw, the better, because heat destroys it. It is said that steaming, and I was surprised at this one, that even microwaving may lessen the loss of vitamin C in cooking. So many of our fruits and vegetables are consumed raw, so that's the good news. So, according to the dietary guidelines, consuming at least 5 varied servings of fruits and vegetables a day can provide about 200 milligrams of vitamin C. Now that sounds like a lot, but truly nowadays the average dose is 500 milligrams up to 1,000. If you're really trying to get immunity, skin health, increase your collagen and iron absorption, you want at least 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C. So the point is restoring our lung health after the fires, or any fires. Oregon goes on fire. There are different fires around the country that happen, but lung function. So vitamin C can help prevent injury from cigarette smoking. Vitamin C helps with respiratory symptoms that can be exacerbated or created from exercise. but it's been shown to help improve lung function in patients with COPD. And one of the things why vitamin C is amongst the list of these protocols for lung health is that it can help to treat upper respiratory infections and influenza. It also helps reduce the incidence of respiratory systems in people who are under short-term heavy physical stress. It treats what vitamin C does, it treats the airway inflammation. So when bronchitis starts to attack your body, the airways and the bronchioles start to get inflamed. So vitamin C helps with that. So it has immunity and anti-inflammatory effects. It also helps improve antioxidant status, and it helps to improve your lung functioning. It is said that it can help inhibit the formation of reactive oxygen species, or ROS. Vitamin C may help enhance antiviral functions of lung cells. So many things that vitamin C are so important for. Now, a lot of people, when they think of vitamin C, they think of orange juice. But the thing is, orange juice is not the best source of vitamin C. It's very good, and the Florida orange juice gets a lot of credit and things like that. But black currants, raw bell pepper, kiwi, and strawberries contain much more vitamin C than oranges. Oftentimes, when you're fighting a cold and it's definitely turning into chest congestion, it is best actually to stay away from the orange juice with the pulp, because that pulp has shown to add and increase the inflammation, not clear it. But again, vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant. It helps to fight oxidative stress. And normally, like I said, even with glutathione and NAC, our bodies can fight off oxidative stress through its own antioxidant defenses. But sometimes the free radicals are just too much. The pollution is just too much. The free radicals are pollution, too much sun exposure, too much fume inhalation, etc., etc. And these can overpower your natural defenses and trigger oxidative stress. And that will impact the different layers of your skin and your lungs and your whole body. Now let's talk about liposomal vitamin C, because in the nutrition world, in the supplement world, the word liposomal is getting a lot of play. So what is liposomal? Liposomes are very small. They're called nano-sized. They're fat-soluble transporters that carry nutrients into the blood directly to the body cells. These liposomes, they are, encapsulated supplements, and they're capable of holding large amounts of molecules within their container. So when it comes to vitamin C, these liposomes can hold tons and tons of molecules of vitamin C that are packed in a protective fatty layer. So then this stops the nutrients from being excreted out of the body. The idea is, when you take a vitamin supplement that's not contained in a liposome, the theory is, because it's water soluble and has as little of 20% absorption rate. So you take 500 milligrams of vitamin C, it is said because it's water soluble, only 20% of those 500 milligrams actually stay absorbed in the body. But it is said with liposomal delivery, up to 80% or 90% gets absorbed directly into the cells. So that is the case for liposomal. So if you can, you want to get a high quality liposomal C, vitamin C. Vitamin C and liposomal C takes it to the next level. It prevents the oxidation of cholesterol in the bloodstream. It improves lung function and helps decrease the inflammation within the airwaves. and it provides a positive effect in lessening the symptoms of asthma and respiratory tract infections. This kind of liposomal C also helps to regulate the damaging effects of high blood sugar in people that have diabetes or heart disease. So liposomal therapy has been shown to have a much more positive effect than taking regular vitamin C. The only caution, or one of the few cautions, there are a couple cautions of taking vitamin C, or high levels of vitamin C, I should say. If you're taking blood thinning medication, you're pregnant, you should take much lower doses of liposomal vitamin C. And also, it's always advisable to consult with your doctor before starting anything. But vitamin C is one of those over-the-counter supplements that in general are pretty safe. So again, the name is L-ascorbic acid, and L-ascorbic acid is the highest form of vitamin C. You'll see a lot of different forms of vitamin C, especially when it comes to skincare. So if you're looking for skincare that contains vitamin C, you want to make sure that it's ascorbic acid, because there are many names for vitamin C, but if it's not the ascorbic acid, you're not going to get the benefits of, helping it to help with scarring or balancing out the skin texture and color and the pigmentation. So again, vitamin C. Take your vitamin C daily. Again, when people get sick, one of the first things they reach for is vitamin C. The electrolyte Emergen-C, when you look on the package, I think that contains up to 1,500 grams of vitamin C. Again, a lot of that gets leaked out because it's not liposomal. So again, liposomes help to protect the product, especially something like vitamin C. You want to make sure that gets in the system. At the end of the day, again, as I've always said, we have the power to heal ourselves. So taking vitamin C is so simple. You can take it in a chewable tablet. You can take it in liquid. A lot of the liposomal C is in liquid form, but there's some delicious gummies, and there are the traditional tablets. There's the food tablets. There are even vitamin C sprays. So investigate. Again, you may have to try a couple different forms of vitamin C, different brands, to see what works for your body. We are our own best healers, and therefore by our own trial and error, we can decide what's best for us. Oftentimes people will ask me which brand is better or which one should I use. And I'm very cautioned because different things work differently for different people. So one of the things that I come to, and this is where my spiritual side comes, so I'll say, what is your gut telling you to do? Of these three choices, what are you drawn to? What do your instincts say? Because that is how healing works. We have more instinct and more insight to what we need. You ever notice sometimes when you're craving salt a lot, and sometimes you're craving a lot of dairy, a lot of fatty food? If you're not female, it's not the time of the month. I'm talking about when you just can't stop. That means that there's some nutrient deficiency in the body that the body's craving. I often kind of follow these because I've learned that they're not very long lasting. So I went through a period where I was craving saltier things than usual. And then as I investigated, I realized that I had a deficit. I had not been taking a particular supplement that I always take. And I was like, aha. Once I got back on, I think it was silica. Once I started putting silica back in my water, I think it quelled that. But again, we are powerful. We are magical. And the idea is we've got to take our own health and well-being in our own hands. Your doctor and your health professionals are supposed to be your greatest partner. But again, we're living in this very high time where science and nature are coming together, and we're finally recognize that Mother Nature on this earth has a plethora of amazing nutritional supplements, herbs, and flowers that can help us move to wholeness and live these vibrant, easeful lives that we were intended to live. So thank you so much for tuning in to this episode. In the next episode, we'll wrap up this 3-part series on restoring your lung health after the LA fires. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have lots of success, and please continue to take care of yourself. Namaste. Thank you for listening to Astrodology. If you enjoyed this episode and would like to help support the podcast, please hit the subscribe button and tell your friends about it by sharing this program on social media. You can also follow me on Instagram at Coda Life Goddess or at codalife.com. Coda is COTA, Coda Life Goddess or codalife.com. Thank you again for listening to Astrodology, and I'll see you next time.